You know what? This might be the biggest injustice in history, what's happened to this young boy, this Trayvon Martin. And I've been waiting for more facts to come out and to see which way it would shake out. But it's looking like injustice is going to continue. Are you serious? Are you serious? Trayvon Martin, a 17-year-old boy just walking home with a bag of Skittles in his pocket, is mowed down, gunned down, and shot, and what looks like murdered cold-blooded in the streets. I'm going to read the article of where they're at right now with the investigation. But first, let me read to you out of 2 verses out of the book of Jeremiah. The 31st chapter and the 15th verse, the Bible says, "Thus saith the Lord, a voice was heard in Ramah, lamentation and bitter weeping. Rachel, weeping for her children, refused to be comforted for her children because they were not. Thus saith the Lord, refrain from thy voice from weeping, and thy eyes from tears, for thy works shall be rewarded. Thus saith the Lord, and they shall come again from the land of the enemy. And there is hope in thy end, saith the Lord, that thy children shall come again to thy own border." You see, what's happening here is an atrocity in Florida, in Sanford, Florida. Let me read to you exactly. This is an article by ABC News. It's being covered by everybody. But as tensions between community leaders and residents in Sanford, Florida reach a boiling point, the man leading the investigation into the shooting death of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin is being asked to step down. And he should, folks. He really, really should. During a heated special meeting regarding the death of the unarmed teen who was allegedly shot and killed by a self-appointed neighborhood watch captain by the name of George Zimmerman, Sanford City Commissioners conducted a vote of no confidence against the embattled police chief, Begley. 3 of the 5 commissioners voted against the chief. One commissioner demanded that Lee resign. It is now up to the city manager to decide whether or not to let the police chief, Begley, go. The unknown in a tragedy will make the heart do crazy things, and we haven't done a good job of getting out in front of that, said Sanford Mayor Jeff Triplett after the vote. I have confidence in him in a lot of ways, and I don't have confidence in him in some ways. The vote of no confidence came after Triplett was forced to answer some tough questions from neighborhood residents and the media. During an NAACP meeting aimed at addressing the allegations of police misconduct in the community. If there were mistakes made, we're going to act accordingly, Triplett said in a response to a question from ABC News about the investigation into Martin's death. Some believe that local authorities botched the investigation from the start. Martin, who's a 17-year-old young black boy, was carrying only a bag of Skittles, iced tea, and his cell phone. I mean, here's a young kid. He goes down to the store and gets a bag of Skittles, some iced tea, and he's got his cell phone. He's just a young teenage boy. He's just a young kid. He's just a good kid. And because he's cutting through the neighborhood, Zimmerman allegedly kills him. Not allegedly kills him. He did kill him. He shot him. He was on the phone with 911 calling, saying, hey, there's this kid, there's this guy, whatever. But wait a minute. While Martin's family has repeatedly called for his arrest, Sanford police accepted and stand by Zimmerman's claim of self-defense. Self-defense of what, Zimmerman? The boy just went to the store during the basketball games to get some Skittles and an iced tea. And he cuts back across the neighborhood on his way home, and you run him down and gun him down, Zimmerman. According to, and based on the information If you listen, and I've listened to the 911 tapes, and folks, I don't know how else to put this. I'm not accusing Zimmerman of murdering the boy, but I just don't understand where in the world he's getting the self-defense from what? Self-defense from what? What? From what? Calm down a minute, everybody. Just get a cup of coffee just for a minute. It's just, truth is, again, lying in the street. Once again, we're not getting the facts. And here's the thing. Here's what people are really upset about, is that the police chief Billy Lee did not do his job. He did not fully investigate this. He closed the case. He basically said, you know what, I don't want to hear about it. It's done. It's done. No, it's not done. And you'll see, it's not done. Billy Lee's going to be gone, and probably Mayor Jeff Triplett is next. If Triplett, here's the only thing Triplett can do. If Mayor Jeff Triplett has no choice, fire the police chief Billy Lee, promote a different guy, and arrest Zimmerman and charge him with manslaughter, charge him with, but you're going to have to charge him. You're going to have to do more than just, you're going to have to charge him. Now, he's not guilty until he's proven guilty. But you've got to at least get this guy in a room and do some serious investigation. You're going to have to go out there and scour the neighborhood. You're going to have to find out more facts. You're going to have to go down and actually interview the clerk at the store where the boy bought the Skittles. You got to find out some more information. You just can't blow this thing off. Or Mayor Jeff Triplett, you're gone next. And I'm telling you, the neighborhood could go up in smoke. This is a serious situation, and this is the kind of stuff that hurts the communities and really isn't. It's just. And what about the death of the young boy? What about the young man? He's done. His life is over. What about the parents? What about the heartbreak? What's going on down there? Now, but it's not just the mayor or the conduct of the police officers that's being questioned. Florida's Stand Your Ground law gives enormous leeway to people like Zimmerman who use deadly force if they feel threatened. Since the law was enacted 7 years ago, justified homicides in Florida have jumped threefold, according to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. 20 states have similar laws, but Florida is widely viewed as having the broadest application. Courts across the state have been trying to figure out how to grapple with it. Okay, so we don't want to get into the politics of it. Yes, you should have the right to defend yourself. Self-defense, you have to. But if a boy, all he has on him is a cell phone, a bag of Skittles, a nice tea, and you're a grown man and he's a 17-year-old boy, you're not threatened. As he's cutting through the neighborhood, coming home back with the Skittles during halftime of the basketball games. Come on, there's no threat here. This guy had a vindictive attitude. This guy did not like certain racial groups. That's right. I'm absolutely positive that this guy was playing the race card and was racial profiling and took it upon himself to kill a kid as the kid was begging for mercy for crimes he never did. Now I'm going to pray for George Zimmerman and his family because this saga is not over. But I'm definitely praying for the family of Trayvon Martin. There has been an injustice, and it has to be fixed. I'm Pastor Paul Begley. Be praying, folks. This is a bad situation. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. God bless all of you. I'll be back with more news today. And just keep praying for these families down there. And pray for that little town there. Just pray. Something just don't feel right about this at all.